When we think about Sweden, we imagine beautiful nature, red cottages, IKEA furniture, ABBA, Vikings,
Dann das! Das gibt's nicht! Ibrahimovic!
and of course, the famous Swedish meatballs. But the funny thing is that the beloved national dish isn't Swedish at all. In fact, it might trace back to a defeated king, an Ottoman sultan, and a 17th century exile. This is the strange but true story of King Charles XII, the man who brought meatballs home to Sweden.
Hej, jag heter Felix. Här är mina köttbullar.
Charles was born in 1600 Stockholm, heir to the Swedish Empire, from modern Finland to the Baltic and deep into northern Germany. His father, Charles XI, left and centralized state, making Sweden a great power of Europe at that time. When his father died in 1697, the 15-year-old Charles was crowned king, pretty young age. He was intelligent, disciplined, and fearless, but also restless. He dressed simply, ate sparingly, and lived for war. Even Voltaire would later write, "He made war for a long time, not for war itself, but because he was made for it." At the beginning of the 18th century, Europe was a chessboard of rival empires. Sweden stood pretty high among them, controlling around the Baltic Sea. But this dominance made the young kingdom a target. The Great Northern War would become one of the longest and most defining conflicts in Scandinavian history, pitting Sweden against a coalition of rising powers led by Russia. In 1700, a coalition of three enemies, Russia, Denmark, Norway, and Saxony, Poland, struck at Sweden, hoping to crush the young monarch. Instead, Charles stunned Europe. At Narva, in blinding snow, his outnumbered army of 10,000 smashed 40,000 Russians. It was one of the most spectacular victories of that age. Over the next decade, Charles campaigned relentlessly across Europe, defeating Denmark, marching through Poland, and forcing Augustus the Strong to abdicate. But his obsession with total victory led him even farther from home, deep into Russia, chasing Tsar Peter the Great. In 1709, at the disastrous Battle of Poltava, his exhausted army was annihilated. Sweden's age as a great power ended in a single day. Wounded and pursued, Charles fled south with a few hundred men and crossed into Ottoman territory, seeking refuge. The Sultan, Ahmed III, welcomed him with honor, settling him near the town of Bender, which is today in Moldova. Between 1709 and 1714, Charles lived in what the locals nicknamed the King's Village. He built a small court, corresponded with Istanbul, and tried to persuade the Ottomans to wage war against Russia. His residence became a curious blend of Swedish military discipline and Ottoman luxury, with Swedish officers training, Turkish guards patrolling, and merchants passing through. And rather than describing daily routines, it's more vivid to picture Charles studying Ottoman fortifications, adapting cavalry tactics, and tasting new flavors: kebabs, köfte, pilaf, and coffee, which fascinated the king and influenced the tastes he would later bring home. According to tradition and supported by records from the Swedish National Archives, when Charles finally returned to Sweden in 1715, he brought back not just tales of war, but also tastes and spices from the east. Among them was a recipe for köfte, small balls of minced meat mixed with onions, herbs, and spice. In Sweden, this Ottoman dish was adapted using local ingredients: ground beef or pork instead of lamb, breadcrumbs instead of bulgur, and cream instead of yogurt. Over time, köfte evolved into the famous köttbullar, the Swedish meatball.
Vi kan väl börja med råfrysta köttbullar, i stor förpackning till och med, för frysen hemma. Och man kan ta dem direkt ur den. Och bryna dem. Alldeles stenhårda. Man börjar med het stekpanna och sen sänker man värmen. Skakar lite då och då. Och på 7-8 minuter så är köttbullar av den här storleken färdiga.
It's likely that the idea of shaping minced meat into balls already existed in parts of Europe. Hello and welcome to Historycrafts Gaming, with our first actually live stream here, and so to say also with our first video. And we are gonna play some Crusader Kings 3. I set kind of like a goal for myself for this, yeah, I mean it's a mega campaign, right? But we should start our family and our dynasty from the bottom. So we start as a small little wanderer, and well, we'll strive to get maybe some kind of duchy, kingdom, or whatever. We will see what is gonna happen on the way. But for now, we have to make our character kind of decide where we're gonna start. I already did a little bit of a quest line because I think that's good to have in the beginning. Somewhat of a, you know, goal to aim for, where to go, when to go. But yeah, we will start with the new whole game in 1867, of course. And as you can see, my quests already say like we should visit England, Spain and Italy. That means our first character is gonna be made or come from, I would say, Central Europe. Don't know if you think about like Germany or straight England. I mean, that would be easy, because I also want to visit every single, how you say, like sightseeing place on the map. So this is gonna take a little bit, and that's gonna be our first challenge, so to say, in that lifetime. And hopefully we can amass enough gold and money to, you know, buy some lands afterwards, retire, and then finally have some land to live on. Okay, game. Why does this take so long though? I mean, come again. Okay. Has to load a little bit, I know. It's not the fastest, huh? And we all know Paradox games. So, we're starting this, I don't know, to be honest, because the next DLC is gonna come out soon, and, you know, kind of like 10 days, so I don't know if it's that smart to actually start a mega campaign now, because the save file might not work afterwards, right? But I would say let's just see. We start, I mean, we could start just because of Historycrafts, you know, start somewhere in Germany, in Lotharinga, somewhere around, let's see, so either we could play a Frenchman, we could play a German man, Franconian. For our first playthrough, we can just play like a, we can start German and just see where things, you know, go. So let's say we start off from Cologne, because where we based at. Under Prince Bishop Willibert of Cologne. and create our own adventurer. Okay, this guy kind of looks like me already, so we're just gonna keep that. But we're gonna change our culture for sure to German. And now we changed also. It was perfect. But actually, I don't mind. Let's take him. Why not? Age 16. I always start with 16, so you have your education trait. And since we want to be a wanderer, the first one doesn't really matter. But since we want to build up a dynasty, I would say we'd either take diplomacy or education or stewardship. Maybe we are a thrifty little clerk who gets some money. Our name should be German. Humbert, Dietmar, Landolf, Dieter. Dieter is very German, I would say. Adalbero, Leopold. Could be a good Leopold. I like Dieter. We roll with Dieter. We're also heterosexual. Okay, so dynasty logo, whatever. Banner. We start slow and build it up over the time, right? RP wise. So since we wander from Germany, we could say we start as a not maybe a cast out, but maybe someone who wants to go traveling to spread his faith, right? Like a Christian. How you say? What do you call these people again? Prediger? I don't know the English word for it. Missionary. Missionary. We can play as a German missionary, wandering and traveling around the world, right? And then we just go from there. We could go with black on white. Ooh, that always goes good, but maybe red on white. Or red on black? Black on red? Maybe like this? Okay, so our name is Dietmar. Dietmar von because it has to be German name, you know. Dietmar of Cologne. Dietmar of Cologne. No, of. We should name it like Historycrafts or something, but it's kind of stupid. Oh, that's gonna be hard now. History, data of. We can just make a city up also, right? Or small town, and then just later rename. Or we make a. Later, if we make a town first, we can rename it after our actually family name. I think that is cool. Well, then maybe. We just take something they have here, but they have Ammerling and Hasting as a German name. And, I don't like that. Dieter Gottlob. Dieter Gottlob. Because Gott, you know, is kind of like God in German, and Lob is kind of like praise. And since we're like praising the Lord, so to say, Gottlob. Dieter Gottlob, okay. But we're not so. We're not learner. We don't have the education trait because, you know, we kind of skip school a little bit and stuff. Yeah, we are still temperate because it gives us always this like +1 PT per month, which is good, and a little bit more money. Other than that, for a wanderer, journaler I think fits super good. Also good if we have some stress. And then I would take Hail, Quick, because we have to think about the dynasty, right? We're gonna build up the dynasty. I'm gonna take Calmly, and I mean, I would love to hear Pure Blood actually. Maybe let's take Journaler out and let's take Pure Blooded. And we go a little bit more learning. Stats are fine for now. Stats don't matter so much to me. Dieter Gottlob. Yeah, fine. That looks good. Dieter. Master Dieter of Gottlob's Holdfast. Exactly. Okay. And the Duchy or Prince Prince Bishopric of Cologne. Great. My adventure. Yes. Start. Okay. First things first, as always, right? The roads we walk. The path ahead stretches on and on, a lonely winding thread, winding towards the distant horizon. My campus, quiet. Just a few scattered tents and peg animals yawning in the breeze. Strangers and hangers. Strangers and hanger-ons rise with the day, preparing for their morning course with reluctance. Most are the miscellaneous, oh damn my English, miscellaneous shaft that flint in and blah blah blah. Okay, what do we choose in the beginning? So my plan is, like I said, we want to travel the whole world and be kinda like a Christian missionary in the end, right? But I don't think education at the moment is the best. We're gonna take education and learning towards the end, right? To get all the health plus bonuses. Stewardship now, I don't know if we get really much money. We could also become like a banking family or something. Diplomacy, sure, but we're not gonna, take up too much space and time in countries and stay there. So we're gonna go with stewardship, I would say. Lifestyle, have to choose wandering and take the destination focus, just because of the prestige, right? If you want to become an emperor, king, county, whatever, starting as a wanderer, point of prestige, in my opinion, is best. If you don't want to wage war or something. Next thing, camp. The Shield of Saint George. I like that. I think that stays. That's kind of like very religious already. Also here, first thing to do, in my opinion, Barb's tent, right? We need to get that domicile income. Okay. And then the next step is we choose our playing style, I would say, and we become explorers. Explorers, you wonder, we should go for scholars, right? Because we're kind of like on a missionary way. But for our RP, we also want to explore a little bit different ways, right? We're gonna explore the world, see different cultures, blah 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 blah. It's gonna make more sense, trust me. We don't have an heir, of course not, but we have great stats actually. Okay. We're also not gonna flog any talisman or something, right? We're gonna do mostly exploring contracts. So what we have here now is a flog talisman, collect taxes, or a court stuff. I don't like that. What we're gonna do now, kinda, is, like I said, we're gonna visit England, Spain, and Italy first, way-wise, in order to explore all the sightseeing points, right? So what we could do now, because I don't like all of these contracts, they take way too much time. Let me see, let me think. We could travel from Cologne to Aachen and visit our first place. Let's do it like that, and then map it out. Okay. So, Caravan Master. Oh yeah, we also have to get to know our camp. Important for the RP. So, we have Amish the Brave. He's a fearless villain, and he's pretty good in stewardship. He's brave, callous, and ambitious. He's the Catholic Franconian. Then also we have Farabert, the Chaste. Farabert? He's an irrational conciliator. Fickle, chaste, trusting. And he's a fortune builder. Ooh, that's good. Also has good diplomacy. We're gonna take Emmerich as our caravan master. And then we're gonna see. So Aachen is good to have as a first point. So, why does my quest now say England, Spain, and Italy first? So we're not gonna take Northern Africa for now. in the beginning, if you're gonna visit all these points, right? Look at it. We're gonna get 100 PT, 50 prestige. We're gonna get here 50 prestige, 150 learning experiences. Martial. You know, martial is not bad. It's good to have, right? It's good just to go through these things. But especially it's the prestige. Look, 50, that's 100. That's 150. 200, 250, 354, 455, 556, 657. We're gonna get like nearly 1,000 prestige just for traveling, which is crazy. So we're gonna go to Aachen now. Gonna see if we have any kind of conflict just for money wise. Otherwise, we're gonna straight go to England, and then we're gonna see from there. I'm gonna keep it on speed 1, 2 or 3 just to keep it chill, easy, and yeah. So we can also read stuff. Personal physician is important, but if there's no good one, we shouldn't really gamble on it. Good. Okay. Do we have any new contracts? It doesn't seem like it. So I would say we straight move to England. Maybe we can make a small stop in Dover, in Canterbury, to see the Canterbury Basilica. The Canterbury Basilica. Augustine, a Roman missionary and later archbishop, built the Canterbury Cathedral after choosing the town as a center for the episcopal see in Kent. This new cathedral revived the importance of the city, granting it authority over the English church. Interesting. Damn. Grants 3 gold. 5% monthly re-on. Oh, that's crazy. And then Winchester, we want to go to Salisbury. Ah, damn. I misclicked. We want to go to Salisbury. Boop, boop. I'll make this up here in Canterbury. So, Salisbury. In Salisbury, we're gonna visit Stonehenge. Stonehenge is an ancient mystical structure that has inspired many a scholar. What? Is that right? Even today, in these enlightened times, learned men from all around Britain flock to study it. What truly is its purpose? Faith conversion cost is -20. It's kind of like an odd thing you would give. Okay, -740 provisions. That means we have to maybe check in town when we arrive in England. With some more food and supplies, huh? You won't be missed. As we continue through Tournon, my eye catches an elaborately decorated tomb amidst a network of common graves. The tomb appears to be cracked open, and just within its mouth, I see the glimmer of some unknown treasure. None but my party appear to be around, and truly, whomever once owned the contents of this tomb would not cast judgment on me for taking what would go otherwise unused. I'm sure nobody would notice. I will not desecrate the dead. Even though we're wanderers and explorers, we still believe in our faith, right? After all, you know, our encampment is called the Shield of St. George. Night by the campfire. Long after the night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories and drinking with Farabert and Emish, my 2 companions. I didn't know he had it in him, but Farabert ended up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants he had seen in Antwerp. Oh, did we pass Antwerpen? Oh yeah, we're in the barony of Antwerp. After drying my eyes from the laughter and drinking a bit to clear my throat, I will, well, I don't know, tell a story of my own? Yeah, let's tell a story of my own. And let's continue to move. A derelict ship. The sea is calm and forgiving today, still as a boulder, and powerful wind at our back to boot. It seems it will be an easy day for the rowers. But then I spot the mangled corpse of a ship buried nose first into some jagged rocks just ahead. There doesn't appear to be any survivors, and the rocks would be no trivial thing to navigate. Yet I feel compelled to go and investigate this mysterious wreck. No, why should we do that? We could get prestige, but we also could lose prestige. I don't want to do that. On the coast of New Zealand here. Ah, nothing there, huh? Nothing to be found. The camp has moved to Aachen. We're gonna move further. Bishopric of Canterbury. And we visited the Basilica. The wrecked boat. As we traveled by the coast of Rochester, we notice a woman loudly cursing her life and complaining about a treacherous crew. As we get closer, we see her standing by the remains of a small wrecked trading vessel. My lord, can I ask for a moment of your time? I would happily pay for some food and assistance with repairing my boat. She asked with a pained smile on her face. I notice most of her goods seem to be well kept, despite her misfortune. She's a liar. 14 gold. I mean, we can delay our journey. We have time. Let's get 14 gold. Money, money, money. What's happening here? Second army of Montagu? Ooh, they're in war. Petty King Burgenhard Bernardson of Mercia. A follower's heart. Leader Dieter, my leader, I have met the most gorgeous woman here in Surrey. Our caravan master, Amish the Brave, stumbles as he addresses me. Elswish? Catholic Anglo-Saxon. I mean, she looks good. Yeah, okay, what about it? Her family would not let us marry without me paying a sizable... Dude, you just met her. 67 gold? Nah, it's not my problem, Amish. Sorry. Dude, I know you since like what? 2 months? You met this girl just now? It's no good. That's not good, man. Okay, we arrive in Wiltshire. And we gain some experience, good. And got 50 prestige. Perfect thing here now is we have our first escort contract. Escort emissary, Lord Moiring Aftfell of Gwent. He's the Lord. Wait, he wants me to do something, right? He's the Lord of Gwent. He's a Welshman. Nice to meet you. A noble envoy of the Lord needs protection from bandits and accidents, and welcomes the aid of experienced travelers. Yeah, we're experienced travelers for sure. And we're gonna get a lot of whoa. Exceptional success. What did that mean? Where's the difference in exceptional success and just success here? Because it's an escort mission, right? Because either it fails or it doesn't. That's like, okay. Where do you have to go? Also, I don't know. A delegation from Lord Moiring of Gwent saunters through the flaps of my great tent. Greetings, adventurer, speaks an envoy. Many are the roads of this world, and treacherous. If you will work for Gwent, my liege would pay for you. My liege would pay well for your expertise. I mean, I would like to work for the Welsh people. I, Broshfael, and am a most loyal servant of the Lord. It is his words I must carry to Aberhundu, to the hall of Lord Elicet. Also another Welsh guy. Guide me, protect me, and entrust my missives. Do not fall prey to prying eyes. Okay, so we have to go to Lord Elicet. Dude, that's just around the corner. Broshfael shall travel safely and swiftly with me. Yeah. Dude, that's such a quick... Oh, it's such a good quest. Because look at this. We're gonna go to Gloucester? Gloucester. We're gonna visit Hereford and Clifford. But we have to see what are the points of interest, right? Oh yeah, not sightseeing points of interest. So here we're gonna see the Forest of Dean mining settlement. The Forest of Dean is the most notable center of iron mining. The Forest of Dean is the most notable center of iron mining and forging in the British Isles. The many forgers here have supplied the region with ironware since long before Roman boots first trod Britain's soil. Crazy! It's like one of the oldest like iron mines in Britain. I didn't know that. Hereford, Offa's Dyke. Offa's Dyke, which is a long ditch flanked by a wall of earth, was constructed by the Anglo-Saxon king of Mercia to defend the border towards Wales. This raised earthwork offers an advantage to whoever stands on the side of the wall, as any attackers have to fight an uphill battle from the ditch. I think I've heard about that. Or something similar which were used against the Romans. And this is also Offa's Dyke. Am I gonna get both? I mean, they also give different... Because if I visit one, am I still gonna get like 2 perks? Okay, but this is good travel, easy money, and then we can move more north. There's medium chance of danger, but we take that. We're wanderers, explorers. That's what we do. Whoa. I'll play there. I know. Stewardship, okay, 1 time. Offa's Dyke. Yeah, we get it 2 times. Transport contract, escort emissary. I am brought before Lord Eliseth himself. You have come at my acquaintance, Lord Morrick's behest. No? On what business? Brochfeld steps forward. Worthy Lord Eliseth, I speak for Lord Morrick of Gwent, but the message I bear is fit for your ears alone. Come, answers the Lord darkly. We should speak in my chambers. Leader Dieter, your service is noted. You may remain as a guest in my castle. I should head back to my camp. Yep, go back. I gain a hook on Lord Moiric. That's nice. And we get our money. The language barrier. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Emish has been trailing us around Clifford for hours and thought he has lost. And though he at least swallowed his pride and asked for directions, he does not appear to be an expert Anglic speaker. Let me try. Well, we got lost. I don't speak English. But that means we should actually try and learn speaking English. Learn language scheme against Lord Moiric. Also, Mr. Moiric, could I have some food, please, so I can travel a little bit more? These really quests we can do, right? Most of them, I think all of them, need prestige. So, it's normal as an adventurer explorer that we go for this, what I told you before, this lifestyle perk of destination focus, where we get always 50 prestige. It's like easy peasy. Move camps for new contracts. Yes, sir. But before we do that, we have to check out our camp, and we want to build a small barber stand because we're gonna get a small boost against disease resistance and friendly fatal casualties drop by -3. We get a little bit more money monthly, so we have somewhat of an income finally, and the plague and danger also goes down. Other than that, we should plan also what we should get for the other 3 spaces, because I'm not too sure. We should go for provisions and speed or something, since we're going to be exploring. So that means perimeter. We should take that for safety travel speed. That's important. Size of man, we're going to travel lightly and fast. We take the baggage train for sure. Travel speed, provision capacity. Yeah, and then we take the supply tent. Provision capacity for longer journeys. Good. That's easy. And we're gonna move our camp. We can also gather for provisions. Let's... You know what? Let's visit the castle holding. Let's see what's up here. Firebird, he joins me. We can go to the tavern maybe. There's someone we can recruit for small money. The tavern, gathering travelers and local Anglo-Saxons alike, is brimming with activity. A storyteller is seated by a fire, a bit further in. Okay, let's see who's up for recruitment. Many people, but they are... Ooh, Elthraid. Who's Elthraid? Elthraid. He wants to join me for free. Approaching the crew of unemployed Anglo-Saxons, I raise my voice and address them directly. I'm looking for some skilled, reliable people to join my camp. Who among you are up for the task? The interested parties introduce themselves as Elfwin, the insatiable, and Switraid, the greedy. As I finish making introductions, a brusque man immediately walks up to me. My name is Ethelred. Dude, these names are way too hard. For reasons that are my own, I would like to join your camp. For reasons that are my own. Ethelred, are you worthy? Oh, he's a faithful blade. He's Catholic, that's perfect. He's a hunter, that's perfect. He's a soldier, that's good. We don't have any soldiers. He's content, he's forgiving, and he's calm. Ethelred, my man, welcome to the Shield of St. George. Let's listen to some stories. And then, when she realized it was her own brother, Culevro, who had succeeded. Some other story, blah 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 blah. So what can we get here? We can get exotic diplomacy, which we don't need. We can pay 18 gold to Baron Wright, storyteller, and gain the trait Hasiluder. What? That doesn't make sense, does it? Let's lose some stress and get out of here. Ooh, what an intrigued hooded figure. Approach the hooded figure. Hey you! Hereward is in trouble. Wait, Hereward? Who's Hereward? He's just some vassal. And then there's the seating tax. The Anglo-Saxon ruffian remarks with a wry smile as he motions toward the hooded figure's chair. That's an additional bit of gold, certainly. The hooded man immediately stands up as the hood drops. And as the hood drops, I recognize him as none other than Earl Heatherworth of Wiltshire. Have I seen him before? I don't remember that. This is an outrage, the Earl exclaims, clearly flustered. Don't make me inquire with my business associates, the ruffian threatens, and the situation grows increasingly tense. I will not settle the Earl's tab, dude. I don't even know him. That's not the current seating tax. Oh, I clicked it. I just clicked it. But I think I saved somebody. I saved him. Ooh. Nice. I gained a hook on Earl Hereward. Perfect. The tension's still high when I leave Hereward in this predicament. I make my way back to the center of the room. Farabert, who is starting to look a bit weary, glances at the nearby table. If we're staying much longer, could we at least eat something, Liege? No. We're gonna go. Ah yeah, supplies. So, we could try and buy some supplies for our small money. We can also try and persuade her, right? 110 provisions, that's not much. You don't want to fight. Let's just head back. It's okay. We're gonna get food. We have food. We're just 3 people. We're gonna manage. We can gather provisions. Perfect. I can find us something to eat. Maybe with my snares I shall feed us all. But 33% getting ill and getting wounded. 44% of no provisions. But 17% chance of 550. Let's take it. Ah, get wounded. Wounded when hunting. Damn. Okay, that's time. That means we should move. Okay, let's go straight to the north, to the Kingdom of Alba. That's 900 food. Okay. Now we have to customize our route a little bit, of course, so we can see all the beauty here on the British Isles. We're gonna go to Wigmore and see Offa's Dyke again. If you cannot remember, that's this wall thingy. Check it out. Next thing is we're gonna go to Clan, which is still Offa's Dyke. This is all Offa's Dyke, right? Yeah, the King of Mercia built this in protection against the Welsh people. That was it. Okay, via Clan. Then we go via Shrewsbury or via Amitwick over Chester. And then I would say we go to Wigton. And what's in Wigton? In Wigton we see then Hadrian's Wall. I mean, we didn't know Hadrian's Wall, but Hadrian's Wall was built during Roman times to keep the northern Picts out of the province of Britannia. Nowadays it serves no defensive purpose, but the stones make for a cheap and convenient source of building material. You know, they just take the stones. Here's also Hadrian's Wall in Cumberland. In Hexham, we're also gonna visit Hadrian's Wall. Then we're gonna go to Bebanburg, see Hadrian's Wall, and then should we just walk? We can also take the boat. We walk to St. Johnston, to the capital of Kingdom of Alba. I think that's the only thing, right? King Constantine II, McKinney of Alba. Evil Blackguard. What does that mean? What's evil Blackguard? This character is very dishonorable and is significantly more likely to start hostile schemes, abuse their position. Okay, we don't want to like play with him. He's Gallic also. Okay. 13 medium chances of danger and 2 low chances. We should be good. We should be fine. So, I guess let's start the journey. We're not gonna have any type of food when we arrive there, so I hope there's some types of contracts, or we're just gonna get some food from the market for cheap. Whoa, what's happening? Can make a okay. True! Her reward. What should I get from her reward? Marriage? He doesn't have a kid. He doesn't have a wife himself. Provisions? No. I will get back to you. Okay, we're was it my clan? Offa's Dyke still. Offa's Dyke. I mean, so far we've been traveling what? 6 months, 7 months now. All good. Okay, here's the emissary quest. That's perfect. We can do that later. The martial contest. As we pass through the market in Lancashire, we hear a loud yell and stumble into an ongoing tussle between 2 men, tightly observed by a group of people. Sorry. The crowd cheers profusely as one of them is swept off his feet. Face planted suddenly in the dirt, thus concluding the match. Who's next? The man yells into the crowd, and his eyes land on our group. At my side, Ethrael snorts in response to the challenge. I will do it. Myself? No, fuck no. Oops. F no. Ethel has 39% chance. I have 17. Ethel! Oh, he wins the duel. He wins the duel. Oh, such a good man. I knew he would be a good fellowship for our account. Yeah. I like him. We're visiting Hadrian's Wall now. Nice. Nearly getting 1000 prestige. Our wandering experience is going up a little bit, not too much. But yeah, and I think we're gonna take straight this escort mission once we arrive in the Kingdom of Elba. Because we don't want to stay too long there, as we know there's a lot of conflicts and rebellions going on. But here, a danger. The forests of Rothbury are swarming with tiny dark blood-sucking insects. No matter what we do or where we go, they are there, leeching our blood like a torturous cloud sent by Satan himself. Not only are the horses getting filthy and temperamental, but my entourage is as well, especially my caravan master Emish, who is furiously flailing his sanguine covered arms. Emish the Brave, come on! You're brave for a reason. Push through, there are mere insects. Emish, strip down, you walk in the front. No, we push through. But drained by mosquitoes. Tiny penalty, that's okay. I didn't get it though. I didn't get it. That's perfect. Poor Ethrael though. Oh yeah, our language learning scheme is also going pretty good against Lord Moiric. Lord Moiric. Man of unusual skills. After we have traveled together for a while, I have noticed there's just something about Ethelred. I knew he's good. One time I saw him shoot a bird out of the sky whilst traveling, like it was the easiest thing. Today he and a couple of others ran out to hunt food. For the rest of us, coming back successful. The popularity, the amount of people flocking around him, I can't help but want to try my hand at him myself. What? You gonna love him? Ah, yeah. He could teach me to become a hunter, but I'm gonna encourage him because I'm a good leader. You are the pride of this entourage, Ethelred. Was a good choice to take him. Okay. The Kingdom of Alba. Visit the tribal holding. Let's see what's here. We should mingle with the locals. Can listen to a story or two, right? And yearning to be rid of the incessant hammering Zeus. Zeus' head was split in two and forsprung Athena, the wisest of deities. Okay. Breathlock. What are you telling me, huh? She's Pictish. Okay, I got you. Story has a good point. You can get as the looter. The story has a good few points. Ooh, 100 learning life experience. That's nice. At St. Johnston, the dwelling. Recruitment. Maybe we get one for free again. Now they all want money. No. We got Ethelred for no money and look how good he is. It's perfect. We should get provisions though. We can pay 28 gold and get most of our provisions back. Let's do that because we need food. And because... But I think our barber's tent, 2 more months, that's perfect. Oh no, where's the contract? Is it gone? The contract is gone. That means we have to move back, okay? Is there something I should visit in Ireland? Not so far, right? Okay, that's a little bit stupid. I thought we had that contract there. what we could do, because we already visited England now, right? We kind of have it. We could go straight for France and then Spain. Yeah, maybe we can take a big boating trip to Paris. Because we got everything here, right? There's nothing in Iceland. And these things here in North or in Denmark, we're gonna do later. Yeah, let's go to Paris first, move our camp, and let's see where we go from there. I mean, we've been on the road now for 9 months, nearly like a year. I just hope they have like some good contracts. It's also gonna take a while now to get there now. And we're leaving. We kind of left on the 19th of September from St. Johnson's. St. Johnson's? St. John's? St. Johnson's. Rare trinkets, okay. The seas around here are thick with Dutch traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay eyes upon the bejeweled scriptures, it's just called bejeweled scriptures. I don't want to have it. Godilla, sorry, no. She's a wanderer. She doesn't look me like a real Dutch trading vessel. No. Can I justify that reckless spending? I don't have that money. So 19th of September, kind of set sail, right? Already a month on the boat. Damn. Gonna take us probably like 2 more. Are we gonna travel through the Zen? No, right? Kinda gonna land in Calais. Also not really. Bernie of Boulogne. How's my scheme going? If I move away now though, it's kinda like it's still gonna work, I think. But it's a little bit unrealistic, let's say it like that. Because I'm moving so far away from him and it's like a... I mean, it's also not a personal scheme in a way, right? I'm just trying to learn a language. I'm not trying to like find out his secrets and stuff. Okay, maybe speed 3, huh? Speed 2 is pretty slow. Oh la la! Allo allo! Welcome in Paris, eh? Kingdom of West Francia. I gained the level of fame! Perfect. Distinguished. And we have our next escort emissary contract. That's nice. Because we need some money. I'm not gonna take any physician for now. But we're gonna take the emissary quest. Count Berenger, the second of Amiens. Ah, 71 gold, for sure. We have to escort an emissary again. A delegation from Count Berenger of Amiens. And we have to escort Countess Anne of Amiens. She... Ooh, King Solomon map. Wait, we have to go to Bretagne. Should we take the camp with us? Because we're gonna go to Spain. And Bretagne is there, it makes sense. And then we can go to Châtellerault. And then towards Spain. Yeah, we do that. But before we go, actually, I wanted to see, what was this here? This is just the Kingdom of West Francia, right? There's nothing yet. Because I wanted to read upon it. Okay. Make some money, we move on, that's good, you know, we keep it moving. The wound has healed, but I gained scarred. Damn! Already scarred for my life, huh? But we get some prestige. That's not bad. Can live with that. I am brought before King Solomon himself. Ooh, I met a king. You have another. Yeah, that's my first really like interaction with the king, I think. King Solomon. They shall speak in their chambers, and I am out of here. Ooh, ooh. There's another escort emissary and another one. Okay, okay. Is it time to make some money? We gotta build the baggage train, I would say, or maybe the camp perimeter first. Let's do that. Okay. Count Joffrey or Count Heistein. Would be the first time I talk with a Norse person. No, he's Catholic and French. It never says where I should go. On 70 and 55. Okay, I'm gonna go to Count Joffrey of Thouars, and I have to escort an emissary, of course. I have to bring Countess Beatrix of Thouars to King Garcia of Navarra, the Thief Slayer. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna miss out on Chateau Real, but I can do that on the way back. Then we're in Spain. Okay, that's good. We have money because we need provisions then. Damn. Damn, this is gonna be hard. But I would say we can make it. Ah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Starving soldiers. A figure stumbles into camp, dirty and tired, clearly in need of a square meal. His name is Urbsen, he says. The heathen. Ooh. They're more like me, he gestures off into the distance. All of us live to rot after every petty conflict ends. Our sword arms work as well as ever, but our lot is to wander and starve. We're the only ones left to wander up the vulnerable for food and valuables. His eyes glint with determination, despite his haggard bearing. I would rather die. Ah, you can't just like join us, no? I mean, he's a heathen. He's Breton, zealous, wrathful, temperate. Good at stewardship. That's kind of what we need, no? Take him in. Welcome to the stewardship. Welcome to the Shield of St. George, which I should say. KKK. Provision is gonna be an issue soon, but that's no problem. We're gonna just buy some, I would say. There's no other choice. Purse pursuit. As I'm looking through the market stalls in Blaye, I feel my purse string cut. Despite my immediate reaction, the thief disappears in the crowd. Only through pure coincidence, one of my guards sees the man as he heads back into the alley. Stop! Stop! I'll have your head. One of my guards shouts at him, and the thief turns around, giving us an angry, shifty stare. Guichard! You know you shouldn't steal, my friend. He's a thief. Nah. Intricate web weaver. Fuck you, dude. Whoops, sorry. I'm not gonna kill him. Give me my money back. My two gold. Give me my money. Cutting rations. Damn. Leader, begins Farabert. I couldn't help but notice that we are about halfway through our provisions. Should we start reducing our rations? Or, even better, plan for a stop to stock up? It's not an emergency, yet, but these kind of situations don't need long to take a turn for the worse. Simple delay, and we could find ourselves forced to eat the soles off of our boots. It's not gonna happen. Why should I give him 5 gold? I'll give him 5 gold. You buy something to eat, Farabert. We're gonna arrive in the Kingdom of Nevada in a way, anyway, and then we're gonna be goody. Kingdom of Nevada, King Garcia. Ooh, the Bavarian struggle. Yeah, but we're not part of that. Oh, welcome, welcome, King Garcia, the Thief Slayer of Nevada. I should head back to my camp and get my money. Okay, we have 100 gold. Get a hook. Get a hook. That's perfect. We need to gather some provisions, otherwise we cannot do anything. But I have to go to the toilet quick. Alright. Okay. We need to get some provisions. I need to spend some money, I guess. Oh, let's have a look at Pamplona Castle. Yeah, it would be really nice if CK3 had like these small little thingies like in the courtroom, right? We're into a city. You have the small little things, then you can click. Instead of the text, you can click on some people, you know. It's a little bit cooler interactive. Let's see if there's someone up for recruitment for free, best cases, right? So, we have Azibella, 129. Why she want so much money? She's a lowborn. Hussein, my man, 120. Dude, what? So much money? They think they are. Let's get some provisions then. Wait, I need 20. Why is everything so expensive here? I I get 613, but that's nothing. Stewardship, just a car. Hireling? What's hireling? Hired muscle, organization, stewardship. No, I could do that. Just a cars. No. I want explorer stuff. Ah, that's a bit bad. 660? Perfect. The Eager Explorer quest. Reliable mercenaries. Rais Aram of Daroka. What does he want from me? I will travel with him. Leaving his laden mule huffing away outside, Rais Aram of Daroka is ushered into my tent. Greetings, it's said you're a man of the world, perhaps one with gall enough to venture far by the side of an eager, curious explorer like myself. Wayfarers fawn over the kingdom of Asturias as having a grand and most beauteous capital, perhaps the finest in all the lands thereabout. Please take me to the barony of Oviedo. Protect me on the road and I'll reward you with a well coin. Of course, man. I will do that. King Alfonso, that's nice. How much does it cost to move my tent? 300. Oh, perfect. Perfect. This is perfect. All my missions are like perfectly fitting to my one exploration thingy. Medium chances. Where's this here? Like some bridge center hills. Easy. Let's go. Still scheming. Crazy thing is 95 potential. Traveling traders. As stroll around the market of Alava, a loud ruckus comes from just a couple of stalls down from me. There's a furious man, animated and waving his hand. Serene doggy Orso will have your head for this. He yells at another merchant, who looks if possible even angrier. I would love to see him try. The stall owner dismisses the merchant with a wave of his hand. Angrily turning to his bodyguards, the merchant clearly intends to get a deal done. To get a deal one way or another. What? What do I have to do with some people in Venice? Sickness in the herd. There's no two ways about it. Whether from weather, terrain, overloading, or simple bad luck, some malady has gotten into the camp's pack's animals. They moan, they bray, they walk, but it's all growing slower, and more sluggish by the hour, never mind the day. Some of the horses have clear fevers, and one of the older mules looks ready to die. A dire threat if it spreads any further. Roleplay-wise, carry on and pray for Jesus' mercy. You gained sick and hurt for 10 years, oh no! Minus 25% travel speed. For 10 years, that's crazy. That's crazy bad. Cutting rations. No. We give you some money, Urpsen. True, how is Urpsen doing? Okay, contract perfect. Rais is happy. Give me my money. Urpsen, you heathen. He looks sickly. Malnourished, yeah. You should eat something, dude. We should also eat something. We don't have any provisions left, damn. Let's see. Oviedo Castle. Provisions. Oh! Yes, my man! Iyov! My rabbinic... Buffly? What's Buffly? Ah. My Israeli friend, he gives me good food for a lot of money. Classic, but full provisions. We still have some money. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's see also if we can recruit someone maybe for free. Because, as we know, our dear friend Ethrael? Dude, for free we got him best man so far. Okay. Let's check our tent. Can we upgrade our barber's tent? How much do we need? 120. Do we need that? Do we need that? Maybe a small health boost against diseases. The dentist tools. Or maybe we should do the fixed layout because we just got minus 25 domicile travel speed and it's gonna kinda screw us up. So we're gonna put that. Just to counteract that. Escort emissary, that's perfect. We're gonna go there again. Gonna visit Coruna and see the Forum Brigitanium. This ancient lighthouse is said to have been based on its more famous sister in Alexandria. Having guided seafarers for untold centuries, it remains important to Galicia's coastal trade. Some claim that you can glimpse Ireland's green coast from the top of this lonely tower, but gazing out, you see only endless sea. Yeah, come on, dude. As if you could see Ireland from here. I mean, that would be crazy. Okay, we go there and then we do our escort emissary mission. I would say. Get more money. And then we should travel down south to the Sultanate of Al-Andalus. Ooh, more emissary quests. Yeah, we're gonna get some good money soon. That's for sure. Danger. This is fine. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Emish, however, he does not appear to be doing quite as good. His movement is labored, his breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through his body. Clearly he is not well. Emish, komm schon! Okay, if we delay our journey by 21 days, he's gonna get good. But if he gets pneumonia, bro, he's gonna die. We're gonna delay our journey. Amish? Amish? I hope you know we have one good with you, yes? My fearless villain friend. Alright, we arrive at Coruna. We don't have any kind of money, but that's fine. Okay, which contract do we do now? I would say the one which gives more money. This is 72. This is 81. Ooh. Reliable Mercy. She's an explorer. Mayor Gerardo of Betanzos. Ooh, he's a mayor? Mayor of the city? Congratulations, my friend. Okay, where do you want to go? He wants to go to the Kingdom of Navarra. That's fine. It's just a question if we also travel to Navarra again. Let's go, why not? Or maybe not. Maybe I just go. We just go quick, back and forth. Bam bam. I think that's better. Camp perimeter completed. Oh, we don't. A well-oiled machine. Our little forest of tents putting itself up every few evenings is something we've gotten very good at of late. As of late, I think. First one, then another, with people and tools spreading out down the lines to help their neighbors in a model of speed and efficiency. Even Farabet and Amish, who aren't generally known for moving in the same circles, are quietly humming along as they aid each other. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Okay, good. Do you need another hand? No, they can love each other, I don't mind. They can have a good friendship. It's fine. Okay, let's see it. Let's see. Let's go 1 speed. What's happening in the world? I mean, it's kind of like looking at most as whoa, we do that again. Kind of looks like as if on like in the start, right? Nothing too much changed. I mean, we just played like 2 years. We arrived in Navarra, but we're straight gonna go back. But Mayor Gerardo, he doesn't have anything to marry. We go back and take another one. Yeah, we have to check some empires growing or not, right? Later on, the storyline for the campaign, either way. Okay. We're back. That means we do our next mission. Count Guiter Mendes of Coruna. Oh, we're not back. He's King Alphonsus III Spy Master. Interesting. It takes a little bit till we're back. Let's play on speed 3. Let's be on speed 5. Okay, that's kind of crazy that it took so long to get our first wandering skill, if I'm honest. So, now's the question. Whenever you can move in diplomacy skill. Hike activity. Let's go with organized camp first. Yeah. Organized camp. We go Voyager line. I think that's the best. And then Count Mendoza. No, Count Guiter. Again to Navarra? Munio, quick. Back and forth. We make some money with that. He doesn't have anything for me. Just some supplies. We take it. Faithful visitor. The campfire crackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. He moves with rigor, despite the lateness of the hour, hand wrapped around a walking stick. Those standing guard are already intercepting, but I wave them away. Do you have a place for a man of God? Oh, he smiles at me. Hopefully, dirty clothes rustling in the blind. Dude, Mendo, I'm a man of God. I'm gonna take you in. He's a wise man. He's a mystic, monk. Catholic, Galician, irrational zealot, heterosexual. Okay, we take him in. Friend to the holy for 5 years. Yeah, I won't have that. Yes. Exploring and being faithful Christian, I guess. Okay, we should upgrade our pavilion also soon. With 200. Learn language failure. It was 95%. Are you kidding me? No. Current success channel was 555. I gained 85 stress. Let's do it. I'm fine with it. I'm gonna manage that. 85 stress is pretty high though, to be honest. Okay. We're the best like emissary escorts ever, huh? Dude, we're actually escorts. Marriage. Coruna. We have a daughter? She's 15. Bossy, impatient, cynical, calm. No. Provisions. No, I want gold, man. A knight? Rent a knight. I don't get that. It should get the knight. Why even rent it? It's like, what is that? Subscription for knighting? Kind of weird. Foreign fruits. In my wanderings outside of camp, I come across a clearing in the forest ridge with all manner of colorful berries adorning the bushes. They are unlike any I've seen before, and look so tantalizing deliciously. Dude, my reading is wow. Should we eat them, or I get ill? We believe in God. Foreign provisions. Foreign provisions. God is with us, my friends. So now, as I see it, we should take this escort emissary, see where it leads us. Count Rodrigo Diaz de Asturia de Santanilla. Well, wait, is this El Cid? No, he comes later. He's the marshal of King Alfonso. Where do you want to go? To Count Urdun of Soria? I think my camp shall travel with you. Whoa, that's gonna be dangerous. I have forward scouts all the time. I didn't use it. Damn. And maybe some scout for talent. I completely forgot about that. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Travel with camp. Why does it cost so much food? För helvete. Because I'm traveling through the mountains, right? Oh my god, let's go, let's do it. Or was it the Roman walls of Lugo? I didn't know. Built by the Romans long ago, the Great Walls of Lugo remain an impressive sight. Hey. Hey. Where are the city of Lugo? Great Wall of Lugo. Where is this? How do I see these things? County. Houses? No. That's interesting. Cultures, titles. Wait, there was one button you could see it. Where is it, guys? Legends? No. Terrain? Just forget about it. It's fine. I'm gonna lose a lot of provisions. A lot of provisions. How old are we now? 18? Need a wife soon? Need a wife. Okay, Rodrigo, it was an honor. Wait, I'm traveling back? Why? Good for you. Why am I traveling back? Didn't I choose to go with my whole squad? Willing follower, I came across a woman while passing through San Esteban. She's friendly and laughs as I approach. I'm tired of getting kicked out around like a dog. No one respects me. Everyone laughs as soon as Elf Gifu. Dude, what's this name? My skills are converted. Catholic, Anglo-Saxon, diplomatic. She has a man. He's an insane villain. my stooge. Huh. But... oh, no. No. Rodrigo, give me some provisions. Eyes in the shadow. Eyes in the shadow? Diplomacy? Okay, let's upgrade our pavilion or our tent. Good. There's another explorer mission, crazy. We're just getting them like bam. But I want to go down to southern Spain now. We spent so much time here in Iberia. Snowbound. It has been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us, fast across the snowdrifts. Soon, a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite of a predicament, but fear not. For a fair price, we will help you to return to your travels. Alvar do Sela, House of Sela. Brother, join me. Just join me. Helping others as its own reward. Ah, that's the diplomacy, huh? Where it kicks in now. Fair price 15. That's fine. But the thing is, 62% for 14 days, right? But here would lose 150 prestige. Oh, it would be cool if he would actually join us. He's a winter soldier, logistic and torture, but he's a resentful empath. Let's gamble. Yes! No. We're still stuck. Damn you. Damn you. Let's take provisions. Okay. We have more requests. Mayor, give me provisions. Okay. Danger, life or death, saved. Traversing the hills on the outskirts of Lugo, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. Another set of riders rapidly approach from the nearby holding, led by Mayor Sancho. Oh, I'm very pleasantly surprised by the altruistic demeanor of the local mayor, and I praise God that they arrived just in time. Sancho circles back around with a victorious grin on his face. You should join us for some Asturian hospitality at Lugo. Should be my honor. Thanks, man. Like, literally, thank you. He came to help me. I'm gonna do his contract now. I'm gonna go and travel with him. Hell yeah. Sancho, where you wanna go? He wants to go to the freaking Kingdom of Navarra again, dude. We've been going back and forth from Coruna in Navarra, like, the whole year. Let's do it. We move the whole camp and then we go do our own stuff. Then we go to visit all of these things. Oh, we will not go to Africa. No. It's way too harsh. We will do as our requests say. We will do Spain. From Spain, maybe actually we can go to Fez. From Fez we can take the ship maybe to Kairouan. And from there I would say we go to Rome, do Italy. And we kinda should go from Turin to Châtellerault. Over to Germany, maybe Denmark. We have to think about that. But best case actually would be also if we do like some kind of pilgrimage, right? Into Jerusalem, go to the Byzantium. Oh, I mean, we still have stuff to do, before us. But hey, we're gonna make it. Let's take the whole squad with us. Map painting. Ooh, there's something therapeutic about cartography. Taking pen and brush to canvas, watching the curves and contours of a region come alive, seeing the world from a whole new perspective. It's simply a pleasant exercise, one that I find taking up many of my idler evenings of late. This newest may be my greatest creation yet. A complete illustrated and anointed chart of Galicia. No way. Oh, true, there's these things you can do that. I cannot afford stress. I'm gonna have fun with it. Get prestige, get some stress off. That's fine. That's good. I can use that. The mercenaries of Pravia. We sit in a quiet tavern in Pravia when a loud band of ragged-looking sellswords come barging in. Oh, we don't need army. We're just gonna drink and chill. We're not gonna do much. Yeah. I mean, not so much going on. I'm waiting till the something here forms, or like England or something, right? So far, nothing. Also, where's there just not so much music? Do I have to put some music on? I guess so, huh? Now it hits. Okay, we're at Navarra. We're gonna try and get some provisions and go down southern Spain. Or southern Iberia. Still more quests. Oh, no. We're gonna do our own stuff now. Sorry. Rais Aram. Give us provisions, please. Can we search for some? No, we have to buy some. Ah. Maybe he just gives us. Too nice. And maybe we can listen to some stories. That's good always. Hooded figure. Pelayo. Nah. That's not our way here. Who's up for recruitment? Someone for free? Everyone wants to have money. They're so expensive here in Iberia, it's crazy. Okay, we're gonna move to... Actually, we should straight move to Fez. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, there's so much war. Whoa. Okay, we have to visit the city walls of Toledo, the Mandinat al-Muluk. Originally built by the Romans in days of old, these massive walls were significantly expanded under the reign of Vamba, king of the Visigoths. The early Arabic rulers widened them further, creating a defensive system fit for the City of Kings. The City of Kings, huh? I'm gonna visit that. I'm gonna go and visit Cordoba. It's just the capital. The Sultanate of Al-Andalus. Is that Cordoba? I think so, no? And then Granada, the Alhambra fortress ruins. The Alhambra is a fortress built upon the remains of an ancient Roman fortification. When it is serviceable as a defensive structure with the right investments, it could be turned into something more. Oh. Then we're gonna go to Algeciras, the Rock of the Rock of Gibraltar. The monolithic Rock of Gibraltar overlooks a narrow strait that is the gateway to the Mediterranean Sea. It was one of the pillars of Hercules in antiquity, considered to mark the end of the known world. Looking at it now, you cannot help but wonder what lies beyond. Beautiful. Provisions gonna run low, and in the city of Fez, it's the capital of the Idrisid Sultanate. Ah, that's a big journey. Let's do that. I'm gonna get some drink and then we're gonna continue. Alright. Before we wander off now, I was thinking something when I was getting something to drink. 3 years we have been on the road. We've seen a lot of stuff actually so far, right? But I wonder, not relationships. These peoples I visited, like Lord Moiring and stuff, right? Since I don't have really relationships with them, but I think I have some hooks or whatever. How would I see what they're up to now? I would like to see that. And also, how are my followers doing? Farbet, the Chase, of course, he's cool, all good. That's not me. Ethred the Merciful, Urbson the Heathen, they all like me. Benno the Strange, Do Padron. They should like marry. How's my skin going? Not good. I'm not learning English. I'm waiting for a way to be able to learn it. I should learn like Spanish or Arabic here. Modified knowledge. The high altitude and the brisk air of Tudela has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I'm moving closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I'm approached by the local captain, Bermudo. Would you like to join in, my lord? Would you like to join in, my lord? Bermudo. Bermudo. Rough terrain expert. Do I need that? I'm not a fighter. Sorry. It's fine. Who's that? It's a rat. Oh no. As I glance over at Ethelred, however, he does not appear to be going good. Ethelred, what happened? He's ill. We should let him rest. Ethelred. Mendo? Is he a good Wait. Is Mando actually a good physician? He's average. I should have had him appointed before. Damn. Let's rest. Ethelred. He's way too important to let him die. Way too important. I would also say we upgrade our Barberston after that. After our Pavilion is upgraded. Scout for talent, a willing follower, Tanan. Okay, Tanan. He would be good as a stooge, but I don't want to pay money. Sorry. The city walls of Toledo. We're traveling, huh? Maybe we can gather some provisions on the way. Didn't find anything. Oh, who's here? The Wandering Knight. As we walk through the streets of Alarcos, there's a loud ruckus by one of them. Okay. There's a ruckus? Okay. See, it will be fine, he tells the man in the stall with a smile, and hands him a coin. And with that simple act of kind generosity, everything returns to normalcy. He turns to us as we approach, no banner or mark telling me of any liege lord. Perhaps a Wandering Knight? Haus Hafsit. Nizir Hafsit. Hastitudal religious against the petition, impatient, calm, just. Delusion Muvaladi. I mean, he's Muslim. That doesn't matter. It's just, we're the shield of St. George. So that doesn't really make sense. Or does it? Are we gonna open up? No. Sorry. Let's have time. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe there's something gonna happen with the church or something. Who knows? RP was. Ooh, many contracts. Wow, we visited so many things! Whoa. Wait, that was was like too much. Didn't expect that. Okay. We have a bunch of contracts. Emissary, artifact delivery. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, we have one learning perk. I would straight put this into the health aspect, so we stay healthy as long as we can. And we're gonna do the artifact delivery, right? 75. Waliti fun, my friend. How can I help? You want to bring the charting of the human body. This book contains excellent observations and plain illustrations detailing the anatomy of the human body. The cover is wood that has been painted to display a repeating image of geometric shapes. To Cordoba. Yeah, we just do that quick. Get that money in. Axel said Keith. He's terrible at everything. Why should we take him? Travails of a cook. I don't think we're being unreasonable, snarks the cook, who presumably drew the short straw, coming to speak to me, waving an arm dismissively at the surrounding terrain all the while. Banished out here to this dusty hell, too far from anywhere important enough to even stock up on some of the little... Oh, true, I don't have food. Should have bought some food. We can stop to forage. Very strong on provisions, why not? Ah, that was a little bit stupid. I should have just bought some provisions. Which we can do now. Maybe it was important. Marriage? No. RP. Plan, forget about our RP plan. Okay, back here, let's visit the castle and buy some supplies. No. Let's mingle with the people. Let's see if there's someone up for recruitment for free, but there is none. Okay. Journal. What? Journal? I had something. Okay, we did Spain. Now I would say, yeah, we go here. Since it's just on the way, right? Don't have to see it. Just gives us prestige, wanderer, right? That's kind of like about it. But we're gonna customize the route. Go over the sea. And maybe even go over here. 900 provisions, easy, and then we're gonna go into Italy. Wandering lifestyle perk. Monument expedition activity. Are we do well prepared? Supply duration, travel safety, decrease travel opinions. Because I think is this hike better? You may gain fame from travel and hike events. Yeah, let's do that. We can do a hybrid. It doesn't matter. A means to an end. I sit by my pavilion, letting the sounds and smell of the camp wash over me. It's different from a life within the safe walls of a palace, so very different. The freedom is easy to enjoy. No obligations, no counselors yapping, no dignitaries to entertain, none of the downsides of the trappings of power. Yet, these freedoms are dearly purchased. The constant scrapping for survival wears thin. Increasingly, every night I yearned for a proper bed. I must claim some lands in the future. I quite enjoy this life. Best to keep my options open. We enjoy this life. We do. Yes! Lord Moirik. My friend, huh? You're nearly dying. Lord Moirik, finally, I feel accomplished. I learned the Brythonic language. I know now what we do next. We're gonna visit here. Wait, what? That's the Sultanate of Africa? Sultan Muhammad II Ibn Ahmad of Africa. Okay, crazy. Didn't know. Africa formed. Italy, big. Still. And this is also our next goal. We're not gonna stay long here. We just visited. It's here in Africa. It's a little bit too warm. But we're gonna go and visit the Holy Land. We're gonna go to the Vatican. No, we're gonna go to Rome and then Vatican. Ruin rambling. Scouting out ahead of the camp. Come across a ramshackle collection of traders. They are gathered around some large but old and ruined buildings. The remaining ones in good conditioning. Whatever. I can loot, right? Is there something? Ooh, I gained a small trinket. Dude, it's perfect. The morsel of Saint David. I don't know what it is, but it's something like religious, and this just fits for the RP. Perfect. Let's make our way into the place. Well, was it? Wait, what? Or was it the Colosseum? The Colosseum is one of the largest amphitheaters ever built. It has hosted countless. Well, I mean, we all know about the Colosseum, right? It just went a little bit too fast. Let's pause the game, see what's up. We have one available perk in Marshall. Let's take the Stalwart Leader, because then we can make requests to also start tournaments. That would be cool. And then I would say we do some explorer quest again for Major Fiorello. Probably just back. Oh, he wants to go to the Republic of Venice. Then we will go all together, but I will customize the route. Go over the Vatican, just quick. And we're also gonna see Ravenna. In Ravenna, we're gonna see the Sant'Apollinare Nuovo. The Basilica of Sant'Apollinare Nuovo has only gained its current name recently, when the relics of Saint Apollinaris were transferred from the neighboring Basilica in Classe. Its history, however, is much longer. First consecrated in the early 6th century by King Theodoric of the Ostrogoths as an Arian church, the building has seen many renovations, both in structure and decoration, while maintaining its unique style. An elegant mixture of Western and Eastern art, and its amazing Byzantine mosaics. Cool. And of course we're going to see the Grand Cathedral in the Vatican. The holy site is the area attracted. The holy site in this area attracts Christian pilgrims from all around the known world. The Grand Cathedral is not just a marvel of engineering and beauty, but also a safe haven for travelers and a prestigious monumentum to its sponsors. To its sponsors, huh? +2 gold. Money. And here's, of course, the most serene Republic of Venice. I mean, Venice is Venice. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to Venice and stay there a bit. Yeah, that's cooler. We visited the Grand Cathedral. Nice. Yes, I'm just gonna go quick. 1-2 seconds. Break. Short break. Short break. Alright. And let's continue. We have a new willing follower. The things with these followers, they always want to have something in exchange, and mostly they are terrible. Well, what? 1 gold? Wait. Camila wants to join and be my second. But she's not good for. Why not? Why is she not good for that? But we could marry Camila and get finally some kids. Fickle, craven, greedy, fortune builder. That makes no sense. Being greedy and fortune builder. Camila. I don't know. Is Camila gonna be our wife? Maybe. We're gonna take her. She's a spineless revenue. It's gonna see. It's gonna see. It's gonna see. It's gonna see what's gonna happen. We're still wanderers. That's good. Ethel, my man. Okay, let's go to Venice and see what's popping there. Is Italy? No, they're just having internal war. Thought they split up. My spot. Okay, what about my spot? Move your accursed tent, damn it, Urbsen. This is my spot, cries Camilla. It's disrupting my evening work. Oh, it's a dispute between Camilla and Urbsen. What is this? This option is available because of your fixed layout domicile building. Perfect. Let's take this. And I get a hook on Camilla. Because my idea is, if I don't get a good wife, I can just marry Camilla. What's happening here? Why do I see the basileus? With the great city of Constantinople what? Constantinople has become iconoclastic? What does that mean? Believing that any use of spiritual symbols violates the second commandment, not to make any graven images. The iconoclast and seek to destroy existing religious iconography for the creation of new ones. Wait, what? Savages! What's wrong with them? Back to my camp. Beautiful city of Venice. I saw the Doge's Palace. The Doge's Palace acts as the residence for the government of the Republic of Venice. An impressive structure. Aha! Why does it always go away? The Doge's Palace acts as a residence for the government of the Republic of Venice. An impressive structure. It houses multiple chambers dedicated to things such as the council, senate, administration, and also justice. Good. Let's go and check it out. See the castle hold. You can check the training grounds. Okay, cool. Looks cool here. Maybe some bodyguards. Maybe they just want to join us. A round of dice? Nope. No, we believe. No, we're religious. We don't gamble and shit. Maybe some good story you had. Yeah. Look at this. They all are so expensive. Maybe I can sell some artifacts. No, but I need supplies. 38 gold. Woo! I get so much supplies for 38 gold. Cheap. Italy's rich. Venice is rich. Hell yeah. Okay. Everything looking good so far. I'm very happy with the run. So we have our new place. We're gonna do the supply tent. So we have even more provisions. And we're gonna do the escort quest, of course. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so the Prince Bishop Martino of Ravenna wants us to escort Jacopo Orseolo, which is the courtier of Prince Bishop Martino, to King Charles II, or the bald one, of West Francia. We shall all travel to the Isle of France, but we're gonna take a little detour and visit Genoa and see the walls of Genoa. The walls of Genoa were built in the 9th century after the city was granted significant autonomy. The walls, together with the protection of the coastline, allow the area to develop and prosper. The 9th century? Well, this has to be in like a few years, just 3 years ago, no? And then we're also gonna visit Turin, which is the capital of Italy. And finally, we're gonna visit Châtel Réaléaut, the Battle of Tours, which Karl the Hammer, of course, won, or Charles Martel. And he defeated Abd al-Rahman al-Ghafiqi. The battle where Charles Martel, because actually the funny thing is, Martel means in Latin just hammer, right? That's where it comes from. Karl Martel pushed back the Umayyad invasion of France at the rivers Clain and Vienne. It is said Karl's men were as immovable as a wall, cutting down the charging Umayyad heavy cavalry. After they tracked down the enemy commander and cut him down, their opponents fled the field. Something we have to take. And then actually we can stay here again where we started. Wait, there's the kingdom of Brittany, Gwynedd. Did they change? We're gonna see. Did we not visit the kingdom? Did we not do that? Let's do that so we have it. Because then we have most of the points here. Good. Good traveling plan. It's a long travel. You're shipping out. So we can speed that up a little bit. Whoa, that's too much. What the duck? Duck quack, stress gain. You follow the duck. What? A wild duck chase? What was that about? I don't get it. Oh, didn't we want to upgrade our barber's tent? So we get more money? Because our monthly income is bad. But I mean, hey, we're just 20 years old. We're, you know, living life, traveling. As we ride through Turin, my thoughts wander idly, bored by the monotony of simple transit when there is a sudden shout of alarm. An attack? I whip my head around. No, it's that damned fool, Ethraet. He's managed to fall from his horse and go tumbling down a small incline, straight into a wicked-looking thicket, shrieking and crying as he goes. He emerges. Yeah, I mean, we should not laugh about him. Yeah, I will not laugh about him. Poor guy. Isaac wants to be my bodyguard, cannot even fight. Sorry, my Ashkenazi friend. We have some followers. Wait, who's so Jacopo? We're just bringing him. Yeah, and the troop, the fellowship, is traveling further into the Franconian land. So. I should learn his language. Doi vulgar. What can I speak? I can speak High German and Brythonic. Camilla would be okay though. High children, but let's see if we find someone else. The Battle of Tours. Ins and outs. As we trudge down the road and A building hooves into view. The battered sign outside reads The Royal Oak Inn. No luck here tonight. We barely get room for our current lodgers, let alone any new. Inside, the innkeeper shakes his head dismissively. And especially not your ragtag types. Ragtag? Quayes, what's your problem here? It's just... Quayes, eh? What was that about? Ah, Count Joffrey, my friend. We see each other again, huh? What can you bring me? A marriage? He has a daughter of 9 years old. She's charming, but too young. Maybe some gold? How much? 5 gold. Tournament. Should we see a tournament? Let's do a tournament. Oh, but the thing is, if he's gonna do the tournament now, well, we cannot join. That was so. Are we gonna be able to join the tournament? Oh no, that was stupid. Rambon, Descent Valerie, my friend. You are an intricate web weaver and a godless planner. I'm not gonna take you in. You useless bamboot. Whatever that means. When does it start? Show me, please. I want to join. I want to join Count Joffrey's tournament. Okay, we're there. Pause. Pause. He's hosting it. Now. Oh, I can join the tournament, thank God. Let's do that, and then afterwards we can do a explorer quest. Perfect. I mean, actually, we did know England, Spain, and Italy, right? We did that. Now we have to visit Byzantine, Jerusalem, and Egypt. I would say that would be our next goals to visit. And Berenga, what do you have for me, my friend? A woman to marry? A son, a 7-year-old woman. Daughter. Nope. Nope. Ages and pains. Oof, I find myself making such noises when sitting down at the campfire in the evening now. The elders always talk about how that happens when you get older, but I'm only 21. Yeah, no. Such is the wear and tear of a life lived rough. I can see the toll takes on others too. Emish whines us a bit as he slumps down next to me. We should chill a bit. Good that we go to the tournament, have some like chill time. But we pay some 15 bucks and sleep good. I think that's worth it. Upgrading Barber's tent so we make more money. And let's have some fun. Activity, I would say. Flawed fare. Emish is in charge of our food supplies, and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Emish? Mold and stuff. 2% I die, 95% nothing happens. The locals have some stuff. I would not risk. I would not risk. Alright, tournament arrival. What is it actually? We have a horse race going on. Ooh. I mean, we should be good because we're riding on horses all the time, right? A new hire. Squires laugh and joke while they polish helms and mail. One of them snorts so hard it sounds like a pig, and the rest soon imitate him. The knights loiter nearby. Among these I spot Ferran, Count Joffrey's counsel. His skills have been greatly praised, and his name resonates as one of the possible victors. I could convince him to join my own council. Vernante Trians. He's lustful. God is the biggest temptation. No, no, no. I do not wish to offend also Joffrey, right? So I want to like win this tournament here. Come on, guys. What's wrong? I'm wonderful. Okay, next off we can go to the tent camp. To the village. Country control. Because we don't need country control, popular opinion. Maybe we should also go to the temple before, right? So tent camp? We can just, you know, see what the other contestants do. Then we go to the temple to pray in order to win. Wait, what? Wait, what? We just start already? Okay. Because probably everyone's there. Wait, what? I cannot write myself? Why? I mean, Featherbot should win, right? Featherbird. You've been with me. And we will not do any bribing or something against winning. If we win truthfully and honestly. I'm engaged in the horse race. Oh. A mess of legs. Oh, jeez. We're not gonna win this. At full gallop, Count Eckert's rider pulled swift into my horse and its rider Featherbed. Or perhaps it was an ocean cracker who whirred into them? What? Okay, he's cheating on me, huh? Count Eckhart. Damn you. Slacken the reins, Featherbed. Come on! Wait, we just completely lost. Oh, maybe now. Crowd is unimpressed. The final lap. Extra pay if you win. There is we have 0%. Okay, come on, one last push. Do something. Jesus. We lost like so bad. But hey, we participated, I guess. We participated in it. Yeah, that was nothing. But I think he paid him off or something, no? I'm not so sure about that all, huh? So I wanted to learn French, eh? Yolanda, Catholic Dutch, Quartermaster. I don't have anything. Sorry, Yolanda. Really, I don't have anything. I don't have provisions at all. The Pilgrim's Tale. Yeah, we're gonna go to Jerusalem, but on our own terms and conditions. Okay. We don't have any gold. But maybe with a 73% chance we get 800 provisions. We don't get anything. Okay, then let's do the Explorer quest and just move, because we're gonna have to pay super much money. We're gonna go to King Solomon. But not everyone. Gonna cost too much provisions otherwise. That's not good. Just him. And just us. For ourselves. Sick and hurt. Ugh. 6 more years. It would be so fast otherwise. Make some, actually, let's get some provisions here. Learn legend, Pleasant Prattle and Jocelyn. Some local he wants to talk with me, huh? You should join us. Jocelyn. Yeah, Jocelyn, come, join us. Join us. get some more provisions. Okay, 90 gold. Okay, I would buy more provisions, but that is too expensive here. So I would say we go to Kingdom of Bavaria. Exactly. Then we can visit the capital of Kingdom of Lotharingia and the capital of the Kingdom of East Francia, which is perfect. We're gonna run low on a little bit provision, but I think we're gonna chill a little bit in Bavaria. Because also after that, before we go into Byzantine, we should really go up here. Because otherwise we're not gonna see that. Because Africa and Asia takes so long to explore. So we have to think about that. Be quick and then, or actually I can let it run now. It's a while. Takes a bit. Flames of passion, rounding a little cluster of tents. No, they can handle it. They can handle it. Wait, what? Emish died. He was slain by Jocelyn. That's hard. That's super hard. That's not good at all. Okay, screwed. We'll continue. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna, it's a perfect time to break. Also, because we got a bunch of stuff. And it's kind of like where our chapter now continues into Byzantine and Jerusalem and stuff. Let's do our skill points. Close family opinion, very important. And we go for... I would do journey, mercenary contest first. Okay. So this was part 1 of our small little, or of our, part 1 of our mega campaign, so to say. I think also I'm gonna switch to Twitch later streaming, YouTube, I'm not sure, let's see. But so far, our leader Dieter of the Shield of St. George is going around the world, seeing everything, outlooking. Okay, let's see. I would say we see us next time. If you want to check out the main channel, there is the link also down below. Otherwise, it's in the description of the YouTube channel. Until next time, maybe I'm gonna upload the vlogs, the VODs, not vlogs, the VODs from Twitch then onto YouTube for sure. If not, I'm just gonna be back on YouTube live here. Until then, remember, as always, history crafts itself.